Equipment and diving. The specific equipment for wreck diving includes a powerful dive light, an underwater slate with a soft pencil and eraser, and a compass. However, remember that the reading of the compass can be greatly influenced by the vicinity of metallic masses. On the PSS Wreck Diving Speciality course, you will learn how to use specific equipment, such as an emergency regulator hose that is at least 2 meters, 60 to 80 inches long, and other useful items. In case you get entangled in line or cables on a wreck, you should carry some different cutting tools, for instance, a sharp knife and a line cutter. Shears are good for cutting electrical cables. If you have to take measurements, it is a good idea to take a marked length of line. This can also be used as a guideline laid out from bow to stern if the wreck is not very visible. Shot lines made up of a buoy, a line and a weight are also useful for diving on wrecks. They are handy for marking an interesting spot under the water. If the wreck is well known, during the briefing before the dive, the route, the openings, and the conspicuous features of the wreck will be pointed out. Take notes on your dive slate. These will come in useful on the dive. The wreck dive for the advanced course will be made only on the external part of a wreck. You must learn to assess the possible dangers, identify the most interesting points, and draw a map of the wreck. Descend to the bottom, usually by following a fixed shot line, taking great care to control your buoyancy. Dive around the wreck and note down some general details on one side of your dive slate. Take care not to miss the important details that could help you find out more information about the wreck. You should try to assess the general conditions of the wreck and how old it might be, if it is made of wood or metal, and if it is identifiable or not. While always remaining outside the wreck, you should identify the possible access points. There are special ways to navigate on a wreck. With wrecks that are almost intact and in good visibility, you can follow layout of the wreck. With wrecks that have been broken up by the sea or in poor visibility, you have to use the conspicuous points, making a note of them on your dive slate as you go along. In situations of limited visibility, it is best to use a guideline, which should begin from the anchor of the boat or the shot line. While exploring the wreck, you must make a note of which way the wreck is lying, or the main parts of the ship if it is broken up, and you should keep account of your fin cycles so you can estimate its size. Using your notes, the instructor will ask you to sketch a map of the dive site. Happy diving!